All right, B example here, example 1B here. We want to write an equation for hyperbola centered at the origin with vertices at 0 plus or minus 4 and foci 0 plus or minus 6. And sketch our hyperbola. All right, well, again, we really want to make that sketch along the way. That'll make the rest of our process a little bit easier. Vertices are at 0, 4, 0, negative 4. Foci are at 0, 6, and 0, negative 6. So just based on where my foci are and where my vertices are, I know that my hyperbola is up and down. So it's in the form y squared over something minus x squared over something equals 1. And this first number squared, or this first number is my vertex squared. So y squared over 4 squared is 16. To figure out this, I need to figure out that width in this case of my central rectangle. So remember that my vertex here, my origin, and whatever our point is along the way here, going to form a right triangle. I'm going to pull this right triangle out to the side here, just so it doesn't interfere a whole lot with my diagram. This length is my length from the origin up to my vertex, which is 4. This length is the one I don't know, but my hypotenuse is the same as the length of the origin all the way out to my focus. This is 6 here. 4 squared plus 6 squared. 4 squared plus b squared equals 6 squared. 16 plus b squared equals 36. B squared is 20. B is the square root of 20. And that's 4 point something. Let me plug that in real quick. Just about 4.5, 4.47. And we can use that as we go to sketch our graph. B is about 4.5. And that's helpful because that tells us the width of our central rectangle. Oops. Going through our vertices and that b value. Again, our diagonals form the asymptotes for our hyperbola. And now we can really draw in what our hyperbola is going to look like. We have those asymptotes. Hyperbola is not going to be able to cross. Looks something like that. Last thing we have to do is finish off writing our equation here. Y squared over 16 minus x squared over whatever b value is squared. So square root of 20 squared is 20. That's my equation.